We will either find a way or make one. Hannibal Barca. My friends, with that kind of total commitment, you can achieve anything in this life. And if you have that kind of total commitment to the markets, all we're asking 10 to 15 minutes each and every day to learn how to chart stocks and ETFs and follow them. Practice trade, follow the charts, pick your own favorite charts, and learn how to do this by doing it. I have a great training that I have put out today. It'll be available for everyone. Check your show notes if you're subscribed. Look for the link at the, you'll find it at chartingwealth.com. You'll find a link in your show notes. Check it out. You will love this training. It is entitled Radically Improve Your Trading with Volume Analysis. It explains to you what you should be seeing on charts, and when you're not seeing price matching volume, it is telling you something very, very important. And when you do see price matching volume, it also is likewise telling you. Jesse Livermore, who I dedicate the book that I am writing right now to, probably the best trader ever in history, back in the 1920s and such, Jesse was the master of volume and price. In fact, that's all he had on the ticker tapes to look at was volume and price. And he paid close attention to how those matched or did not match. And the training that I have for you is basically in 3 different sections. One compares small price move with high volume, tells you what that means. It goes into distribution accumulation, lack of selling pressure or buying pressure, and indecision in the marketplace and how to figure those out. The second is large price move, low volume, what that means, and then the bottom line for putting price and volume together and understanding what the market is telling you. It is extremely important information to know, to understand, and to put to use. Now let's jump into these markets, and that's free for everybody. So again, check the show notes if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, go to chartingwealth.com, sign up for free. Just go to the website there itself. I also published at chartingwealth.com this training. Check it out. Now, everything down for the day. This is really important. What are the markets doing? Check out what happened in the morning on Wednesday. Drove down in the morning, pushed through the weekly trend line big time on the S&P 500. And in the afternoon, even further down. Look at that spike in volume and look at that average volume in the afternoon, down 1.39%. Are we coming to an end? Maybe, maybe not. We've seen, down moves before on the 2-day chart. If we go back to here on the 2-day chart, we can see where that latest big down move occurred. Then things started moving up, but we had 6 days of down movement right in here. In April, you can see where we had green spinning tops, then a doji, and then things took off again. Pay attention to the volume. And then we saw things climb for the last many, many weeks. But we have seen red down candles before on all this move. Now we see a spinning top here, so we will pay close attention to it and see just how it plays out. It doesn't mean we're throwing everything out, but we are paying attention because those are pretty good sized candles. And when we look at this half-day chart, we can see those are bigger than what we have seen lately, particularly 2 together. So we will be watching, paying attention. Now, the S&P 500, you can see where, again, blew through it in the morning on the half-day chart. Look at all that volume. Look at the 2-day chart with this little bitty spinning top pushing itself through, or really just in the middle of the weekly trend line. And you can see that high volume all along the way. High volume, but not a lot of change in price. If you'll read what I put out today, that'll help you understand as to what the market may be telling you. And we have a doji. Look at this on Wednesday. We're almost up to the average price already with 2 days to go. So pay attention, down 2.19%. We may see the markets getting ready to roll over. If so, I'm going to short on my practice trades big time. Now look at bonds. We didn't feel good about what bonds were doing with this green spinning top in here for the week beginning the 17th of July after 2 down weeks. Then sort of a sketchy week last week. This week, rolling over quite nicely and heading down. Look at this 2-day candle that has finished drawing. It's the Tuesday, Wednesday, the 1st and 2nd. And you can see 2 days of strong down movement. What about gold? Gold pairing off about 0.5%. Look at that 2-day candle just breaching big time the weekly trend line on the 2-day chart. And 2 days of strong down movement, very much breaching the weekly trend line on the half-day chart. May have a short position in gold now. And again, how do you do that? We really don't have an inverse fund in gold. So if you're going to practice trade this, you're going to need to look at puts. Now, of course, how do you do puts? Do you know how to buy and sell in your practice account options? Do you know how to make that work, to paper trade that or to fractionally trade them? Well, the way that you can learn and start practicing is, of course, by becoming a Patreon member at any of the 3 levels. What you get first, automatically, once you sign up and emailed to you, is a 3-part series, Option Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way. Think about it. Support the work that we do here at the channel. Underwrite some of our work. That would be appreciated. Lastly, let's go to Bitcoin. Down again today. Just what we wanted to see. By the way, Patreon members, your Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies was put out last night. You'll find it at the Patreon channel along with your 3-wave trades for the week down. Bitcoin is the Bitcoin ETF 0.55%. Moving in the right direction down. We see prices below the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day up in the morning, but blowing that off in the afternoon on the half-day. So moving in the right direction. We want to see a nice pullback here and then hopefully jump into a nice up move if and when that occurs. That is where we are on Wednesday. Appreciate you being with us. 2 more market days to see if this market, as far as stocks go, is really rolling over. We'll see. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters. Be sure to take that volume training.